figured we'd go outside for the race recap this time. So here I am, walking back home, at least until my family picks me up. So here is what happened at Bristol and the entire race recap. So we had an amazing race. You got Jim Utter saying, "Oh, another barn burner. Please leave the sport. Please leave the sport. You are the worst journalist out there besides Jenna Fryer in professional sports, not just NASCAR. You add no substance. You crap on your fans. You block fans. Fryer, you get inaccurate news all the time." Well, I can't say all the time, but you literally get inaccurate news a good amount. And when someone corrects you, you block them. It is stupid, but now we got journalism gate out of the way. Let's go back to the actual race. So first stage, it was the Brad Keselowski show for the most part of it. Then he had power steering issues. Both power steering issues happened for both cars in the Xfinity race, the 22 and the 2. Secondly, then we had, what the hell is Joey Gase doing out on the racetrack type moment yet again. Rick Ware, I know you're trying to keep the car count up, but we need faster drivers to drive your shit cars. This is ridiculous. Joey Gase can't stay out of the way. If he was a skinny person in a all fat... Wait, let me rethink that. Joey Gase can't get out of the way if his life depends on it. Joey Gase can't get out of the way like, I'll grow back my front tooth again. It's just not happening. This man has a history of getting in the way. First, he messed up the 95 car, which then messed up Byron. Byron's out of the playoffs for what? A guy that's 18 laps down? How do you get lapped 3 times in 10 green flag laps? How do you do that? How? This is ridiculous. And then the whole, we can't fix the car thing. Why is Joey Gase here? Why is he here? I don't understand. Why is he here? Garrett Smithley does a way better job. And we all know Smithley's issues with blocking leaders. This is ridiculous. So then, because NASCAR has a rule, we can't fix the car if it goes behind the wall. I think in that instance, you should have let the goddamn guy on the racetrack. I'm not even a Byron fan, but that was bull. Then, let's add on what happened here. So then, we get the Kevin Harvick, J.J. Yeley, Austin Dillon situation. I know Harvick was trying to pit, but I'm surprised he wasn't penalized. I really am. It's like, dude, get off the track. Get off the track. Get to the apron. Especially when the people you're racing aren't that freaking bright. James Davidson barely knows how to keep his ears dry in NASCAR. He's a rookie. Austin Dillon's got to go. And you put Austin Dillon in a bad situation. You put James Davidson with a wrecked race car. Let's be fair, that's not like he was going to do anything with it. But still, it should not have happened. And then we get the green flag runs. I love them. We had passing all over the place. There was constant battles. There was comers and goers. That's what we need. That's what the racing I grew up watching. That's what made me a fan. But no, we're going to see, oh, this race stunk. Like, you guys just complain about everything. I bet you the only way some of y'all are happy is the whole field crashes every race. Racing isn't crashing. Racing is how to set up a guy, how to pass a guy while managing your stuff, managing your tires, managing track conditions, and trying to manage the threats all around you. That's what racing is. Racing isn't bumping and crashing people. Yes, bumping and banging is allowed in racing. The bump and run is allowed, but wrecking people? No. So then we had this green flag finish. All these tire issues started happening with loose wheels. Kurt had one. Blaney had one. DiBurrito had 2 issues. That lug nuts ruined DiBurrito's chance to get in the chase. Again, lug nuts ruined Blaney's chance to get into the chase. Sorry, playoffs. To stay into the playoffs, rather. Then we go to the end. Must I even say what happened? I mean, I want to make this absolutely clear. I despise Joey Logano. I also despise Kyle Busch. I despise Kyle Busch for not stuff he is on the racetrack. I despise him for how he acts in interviews when stuff is clearly his fault. Now, what happened in Vegas last year, I supported Kyle Busch. He had every right to be mad. I would be mad. I think anyone driving a race car would be mad in that situation. I support Kyle Busch on this one. Joey Logano is an idiot. Dalton Good said it best. Every time this guy wants to feel like he's a part of something, he just blocks leaders. He blocked Chase Elliott at Homestead. He blocked Kyle Busch here. Race how you want to be raced. And I see these people that are defending Joey Logano. I understand people are fans, but Hamlin got the hell out of the way. Why couldn't you? Hamlin had a reason to actually block the race leader. He was the teammate of Kyle Busch. He chose not to do so. He chose to let them have it between Harvick and Busch. And it pisses me off how every single time all these fans are like, there's racing, or people don't know we should get this guy out of the way, but because their favorite driver, the guy they hate's leading, oh, block him, block him, block him. Like, come on, my guy. That's not how this is. What isn't right for one isn't right for all. I guarantee if Logano did that to your favorite driver, you would be screaming and hollering your head off. I know I would. I was screaming at Joey Logano for what he did to Kyle Busch. Go to the apron, dude. You're not going to get a better finishing position. Like, honestly. You weren't going to lose one either. You're in the playoffs. What does it matter? Get the hell out of the way. You're locked into the playoffs. Get the hell out of the way. Newman, I could kind of understand. But this is ridiculous. Like Newman's issue last year with DiBurrito, I could understand that one. Newman's trying to save his playoff life, and if DiBurrito beats him, DiBurrito won, Newman's out of the playoffs, I get that. This was no reason. This was unprovoked. This is stupid. And I've been seeing Logano using his yap mouth, but he hasn't commented about this. Race how you want to be raced. Race etiquette. Short track, super speedway, road course, it's race etiquette. Race the way you want to be raced. And then this allows me to my next question. If you don't like that, are you really a racing fan? Are you really a NASCAR fan? If you didn't like what we've seen at boat days at Bristol. I haven't covered the Xfinity race yet because that was awesome. That Xfinity race. I mean, yeah, I didn't like who won. There was a lot of action. It was a good strategy, in and out. Who was fast, who wasn't. There was good runs from underfunded teams. It was great. I mean, there was passing around. Like, how don't you like that? How don't you like that? And now, literally as I'm recording this, we get Texas is the all-star race for COTA points race. My opinion, we should have had COTA as the freaking all-star race because Texas is literally the worst track on the schedule. It should be bulldozed. It should be converted into a short track. It should just not be involved in NASCAR anymore, the track. I'm all with COTA, and I'm all with better tracks that fit. Texas, ever since they repaved, has been constantly the worst track on the schedule, besides Darlington. Those two tracks, and Darlington we can't kick out as I'm passing landscapers. Hey, boys. Hardest workers in America right there. You guys are great. Hardest workers in America right there. Love those guys. I'm also one of those guys. So, I understand their job. But still, like, this is great. Now we have COTA. We have Texas All-Star races, blah. But thing I wanted to touch about today. Melon Man! Who do I like? Melon Man! Who's the story today? Melon Man! Who's gonna win races? Melon Man! Who am I to call the ATM because he should be sponsored by Capital One Bank? Melon Man! Ross Chastain. Wow! I am so happy for you, dude. Long time coming. You deserve that ride. You deserve that ride. You constantly put up with a lot of crap. You drove a lot of underfunded cars. Teams that weren't good enough to win, and you got better results than what their cars could ever produce. Awesome job, Ross Chastain. I'm so happy that Chip Ganassi has finally made two good drivers in NASCAR. He's never done this before. I don't care what you say about McMurray. He wasn't good. Mears was trash. Sterling Marlin. He was good. Should have won the 2002 championship. I digress. Chip Ganassi finally did something good. I can't believe it. My two favorite drivers are on the same team. I can't stand Chip Ganassi, but I'm going to have to embrace Chip Ganassi now. So, Ross Chastain, welcome to the Cup Series and a good ride. You deserve it. This is the race recap. I'm about, I'd say, 2 miles away from home. Still haven't seen my family yet, so I just might make before they actually even see me. So, yeah, Hughes Moves Gaming here. Hope you enjoyed the video. And have a good day.